years old, he still does have one. On this note, the best man speech is traditionally meant to dish some kind of dirt on the groom. But the more I tried to find any, the harder it got. I mean, when you look at Daniel's childhood, you'll see what I mean. At school, he was an A student, captain of the football team, moved up a year, a school prefect, a member of Mensa, a hit with the ladies. Excuse me while I throw up. Not exactly an easy act to follow, I can assure you, as Daniel naturally excels at anything he puts his hand to. However, as I'm reliably informed, Daniel was born an old man. By all accounts, while most kids of his age were getting into mischief, dribbling, screaming, and generally causing a fuss, Daniel, on the other hand, was impeccably behaved, and like nothing more after a hard day at nursery school than slipping into his Thomas the Tank Engine pyjamas before settling down with a warm milk and a copy of the Financial Times. In fact, Daniel was once picked out from a crowd of toddlers by a street magician who tried to perform a simple disappearing hanky trick on him. As the poor street performer completed the trick, Daniel, insulted that someone would question his intelligence in such a way, simply stood and stared back blankly, before reaching into the guy's sleeve and removing the hanky in disgust. Needless to say, the magician knew exactly who to pick for his next trick, sawing the little smart ass in half. Of course, Daniel, not wanting to be a stick in the mud, took the guy aside afterwards to apologise, and offered to invest some of his afternoon's earnings in a range of cross-border equity solutions as a small way of saying sorry. Carrying on through the years, being Daniel's younger brother meant when I was growing up, I was subjected to years of physical and emotional torment at Daniel's hands. By the age of about 9, he had developed a passion for playing football. Being a clever chap, he quickly realised I would believe everything he said, and soon had me convinced I had a natural ability as a goalkeeper. This allowed him to spend the next 11 years pelting balls at me in the garden. Not only did this training exercise help him launch his glittering football career, and develop the world's largest calves, it's true. It also allowed him to balance out his other great passion in life, eating. Daniel was always known at home as the human dustbin, and I think it's safe to say he loves his food, and everybody else's. He desperately tried to have tonight catered by Kebab Land, but the powers that be distracted him with a family bucket of KFC and a large Viennetta before making some more suitable arrangements. But aside from all the usual sibling rivalries when we were growing up, Emily and I were privileged to have such a strong role model to look up to. Daniel's always been that for us, no matter what. And the three of us have formed a unique relationship growing up, of which it's a true honour to be a part of. It was therefore a very sad day when Daniel left to go to university. It was an experience, however, which would turn out to be pivotal in his life. He would meet some of his very best friends, hone his professional skills, but more importantly, discover binge drinking, a pastime which allegedly brought Daniel and Nicola together. Rumour has it they met in the gutter outside the Birmingham Student Union. Romance has always been one of Daniel's strong points. With a momentous beginning, their love was sure to blossom, and they soon found themselves together, living out the rest of their degree courses as a happy couple. But it's commendable that Nicola has managed to part with Daniel's more challenging qualities and list of niggly medical quirks. His conjunctivitis, dermatitis, seborrheic eczema, mild asthma, and allergy to the family cat. His weak ankles, bad back, hairy shoulders, and feet that had bred previously unknown species of life. His giggle like a little schoolgirl. His tone-deaf singing voice, his uncontrollable falling asleep syndrome. The head starts going, and that's it. His questionable fashion sense. His inability to grow out of American wrestling and computer game consoles. His fear of wily wasps. His freakish knowledge of the food amenities of the entire UK service station network. His inability to enjoy anything that hasn't got a wager riding on it. His insistence on keeping everything he owns straight. His tendency to only speak in football punditry, and his unhealthy love for doner kebab vendors, to name but a few.